There's a handful of useful commands in the materials editor that should, if possible, be utilized during your normal workflow. Some of these features being a little less known about than others. Now, to demonstrate how they work, I'm going to be using a file named Material Editor Tools. Let's begin by applying the material at the upper left-hand side of the materials editor to the object in our scene. Now, we'll do that with a simple drag and drop. Once done, we can verify the material has indeed hit its spot because of the triangles that we see around the sample slot. Okay, if we wanted to see the black and red design of our material in the shaded view, we can drop down to the lower row of icons, clicking on the Show Map and Viewport command. Over on the right-hand side icons, fourth one down, we have a handy option that allows us the opportunity to quickly compare various tiling sizes. It's called Sample UV Tiling. Now, if we hold the button down, we can experiment with a couple different tiling sizes. Now, important to know, the difference in the way the pattern displays only affects the visual representation we see in the material editor. This option does not affect the actual tiling of the map on the object's rendered surface. If we wanted to do that, we'd need to adjust the tiling value directly on the map itself. Why don't we render our scene real quick to verify the fact that tiling indeed is unchanged. Staying on the right-hand side icons, we also have a backlight option. Turning it off and on gives us a better idea of what a glancing specular highlight would look like if the lighting in our scene was hitting our objects from an angle. Now, directly below that, if we're building a skin with some level of transparency, we can activate the checkered background. This many times will offer us a little better look at the areas of an object that'll be transparent. Let's now apply the brick material that we see directly to the one we've been working on. A little further down in the icons on the right, we have the Material Map Navigator. This provides a quick and easy way to navigate through the various maps that we've built into a material. Now, you'll notice that if we click on a specific entry, it'll jump immediately to that map channel in the materials editor. So here's the map we have on the diffuse color. Here's a noise map we have on the specular. And another map we have on glossiness. We can verify that back in the editor. Here it reads glossiness. There's our bitmap, and there's the name down at the bottom. Now, back on the bottom row of icons, we have a command that allows us to break any relationship we might have instanced into a material. For example, if we use the same map in both the diffuse and bump channels, having instanced that when copying. Clicking on the Make Unique button while at the map level will remove that map-to-map relationship. Let's do this. We'll take that brick material in the middle, copying it straight down. Now, down in the map sections, let's copy our diffuse color map down to the bump channel. Now, when we get it there, we'll go ahead and say Instance. This creates a relationship where if we were to change one of the settings on one of the referenced maps, the other map would change.